Yeah, good evening. I'm here. It is 12:43 on January 25th, 2024. A little late tonight. I actually had voiceover work to do. I got hired for a very quick voiceover job, and as always, I keep waiting to start it. So it's like I ended up delaying. I was also kind of hungry, so I ate something afterwards. I'm here. Not much to say. We're just going to jump right into it. Second part of Journey into Lost Memories tonight. We finished Chapter 1 yesterday. Yeah, I got a very, very small gig. It was, it's interesting. It has a high chance of being heard by a lot of people, but I won't delve into more detail. It's probably the first non-internal project I've gotten off the site. Anyway,
to meet you.
Chapter 2, Matthew. So, last time, we solved the mystery of Blood Edward Island. We figured out, we got all of Dee's memories back. We met Ashley's father. He gave us Ashley's mother's pendant. Dee passed on to the afterlife. And Ashley got a stuffed bear for her 14th birthday. However, now 2 years later, her father has once again wandered off. This time to work at a place called JC Valley, which was hinted at the end of the first part. And now we're here for a camping trip. And before we could even have lunch with Ashley's dad, he gets called into an emergency at work. So we showed up at this camp. This camp in a wooded area. We get robbed, and now the father has to get called in for emergency work. This is just Mega Man Battle Network, but with a different protagonist. Anyway, at the end of the first chapter, this guy shows up. We have no idea who he is.
My name is Ryan Gray. I work with Dr. Robbins.
Okay, well, that's who he is.
Do you have time to chat?
Also, hey, Ephraim. I don't know if I said hi. I keep forgetting to do that, like, right away.
Nice to meet you. Have I seen this guy before?
Gray, is that your hair color or your real name? Yeah. He said this, I think he said this in Chapter 1 as well, because I made that same joke.
I swear I've met him somewhere. It must be my imagination.
Do you truly doubt your memories?
Huh? What?
I know what was going through your mind just now. I feel like I've met him before, but it's just my imagination. Isn't that right?
How did he know the exact phrasing that you used?
How could you know that?
I'm a behavioral psychologist, you see. Plus, your facial expressions are quite easy to read.
Are you saying that I have a bad poker face?
You're the same as ever. Always upfront with your emotions.
Alright there, Apollo Justice. Speaking of, my copy of Apollo Justice Collection, I think might be arriving tomorrow. Again, not playing it anytime soon, but I did want to get a physical copy of it, so I was like, sure, I'll buy it. Why not? Support the game. Support Ace Attorney.
So you do know me.
What's your guess?
I was here with my mom 13 years ago, so maybe I saw you then.
13 years younger.
Nice deduction. Myelination in our hippocampus is a slow process, said to only finish when we're around 4 years old.
Myelination?
That's why most people can't remember their early years.
Okay. But as soon as I got here, I remembered. Mom and I...
You remembered something from all those years ago?
Yeah. I'm not even sure I'd heard of Lake Juliet before.
I mean, to be fair, I have like 1 or 2 memories of back when I was 3, because I'm not sure how much I could trust this, but I have a memory of right around when my brother was born. I got sick from eating shrimp, and I didn't realize it's what we didn't know at the time that I was allergic to it. And sorry, someone sent me a message. And I very much remember feeling dizzy in my kitchen at that point, and I was with my dad, and it was right before my mom gave birth to my little brother, so I was only 3 at the time, but I definitely it's fragmented, like very heavily fragmented, but it's a memory I've always like tried to recall, and it's something I definitely have like flashes of, and it's probably because my poor 3-year-old brain wasn't fully developed yet. To be fair, my brain still isn't fully developed. It's quite a slow worker.
But once I was here and saw the place, I remembered the scenery and being here with Mom. But if you asked me if I was sure those memories were real, I wouldn't be able to say yes.
As I said, it's tough to recall events from that early in life. Yet, sometimes, an event can bring them to the surface. Some call these sudden memories flashbacks. They often occur after psychological trauma. Do you remember ever having such an experience?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, the whole first part of the game.
My mom died on the night of my 3rd birthday.
That game did so terrible it killed a woman. I'm sorry.
That was 13 years ago.
Ah, yes. That's right.
I'm still very curious about the 3rd birthday, since I've played the other 2 Parasite Eve games, and everyone just says the 3rd birthday's absolute garbage. I'm curious to see what it's like. Probably not play it, though.
Sayoko Robbins. She was only 28 years old.
You know what happened to my mom?
Of course.
I'm actually Bill, and I was the one who killed her. No.
As a memory researcher myself, the sudden death of Sayoko Robbins was an unforgettable tragedy. To meet her daughter after all these years is truly remarkable. You and I have a lot in common.
A lot in common.
Speaking with you like this brings back memories of Sayoko.
Sayoko?
Particularly your eyes. It's like your mother is looking out at me. She was a genius. She began her research at just 16 years old.
16 years old? That's how old you are,
that was
Ashley.
Around the time when I first met her.
That's how old you are, Ashley.
She was a scientist by the time she was my age?
What have you accomplished? I mean, other than stopping a murderer, kind of, I guess. I mean, she probably saved a lot of people by helping out in that incident. Never mind.
That's incredible.
Your mother was an outstanding scientist.
But she was a lousy fighter.
I could never forget her.
You said you and I are alike. How is that?
I lost my mother when I was 3, too.
Really?
Yes.
Do you wish you could remember her?
That's never been a desire.
What?
Does one need memories of their mother for a happy life?
I mean, no, but that's sad.
Well, my memories of my mom are precious to me. And without her, I wouldn't be who I am. I want to know everything about my mom. I want to remember her.
I strongly empathize with how important Sayoko was to you. Yes, we really are a lot alike.
How else are we alike?
We should discuss that some other time.
You said Mom was unforgettable. Can you tell me more about her?
Well, she literally implanted a chip in my brain that makes me never not think about her. If I stop thinking about her for even a second, it'll explode. And then I'll just be a headless body writhing on the floor.
I remember Sayoko like I saw her yesterday. But my memories of her, I guess I'd like to keep those for myself.
What? Why?
I've never met a smarter person. She was a brilliant scientist.
I'm sorry, that's the exact same wording that Vegeta uses in DBZ. Your father was a lousy fighter, but he was a brilliant scientist. Like, that phrase is just... I guess that phrase must just be a common English way of describing a good scientist. Brilliant. Bront. Sorry, 1 second. I swore I saw that earlier today, but oh well, whatever.
It's because of her that I am who I am today.
I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
So maybe it's selfishness that makes me want to keep them for myself. And it's probably a very strange thing to say to her daughter.
No, I get it. I guess. I'm no good at explaining why I like certain guitarists and stuff, so I get it. Is it really true that my mom was doing scientific research at 16?
Yeah, you're slacking. You're falling behind here.
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
What's the matter?
I'm just so average compared to her.
You have a ghost as a friend. Or you had a ghost as a friend. That doesn't make you average.
Are you interested in the sciences as well?
No, not really. I don't want to be like my dad.
I see. Well then, what do you want to be?
I play guitar in a band. We're gonna be huge.
A band. Interesting.
Yeah, I want to be on stage. I want to move people with my music. I want to make them feel something.
I think everyone has a grand design like that at one point or another.
Why is, like, the word bubble, like, covering his face? Kind of weird.
I suppose that's what they refer to as a dream. It's interesting to see how you think about the future.
They should have, like, adjusted the windows slightly. Maybe move the text box up where there's no, like, screen.
Your eyes may be your mother's, but on the inside, you're just like your father.
Oh, she's not gonna like that.
That
Yeah.
might be the worst thing anyone's ever said to me. Thanks for telling me about my mom.
This game's very this remake is very, very pretty.
I'm glad I got the chance to speak with you.
Same here.
I mean, the textures obviously look like that tree is not, like, HD quality, but
By the way, what is that?
character models are nice looking. The lighting's a little
this?
bright.
It's my mom's pendant.
I see. It's very beautiful.
Ashley!
I mean, the trees in general aren't very detailed, but it's stylistic to the game. Has a very, like, kind of soft, cel-shaded look to it.
Dan! I wonder what he wants.
So I was watching a little bit of the Wii version of this game, which, as you know, did not come out in America. Only came out in Europe and Japan. Dan is white in the original version. He's like a chubby white dude.
Maybe he found a lead about my bag. Ryan, I...
It's all right. Go ahead.
Also, Ashley's costume is completely different. Her outfit's completely different. There's no voice acting, which is obvious because it's the first game in the series with voice acting. And, like, even, like, a lot of, like, again, I thought that the Wii part of this was going to just be more of a remaster. No, it's just like the first part. It's a complete remake. Like, the puzzles, the puzzle that I saw at the beginning is completely different. There's no speaker in the guest house. I might have to go back and just, like, rewatch or watch an entire playthrough of this when I finish.
Thanks.
For talking to me. About my mom, I mean. Right. Till we meet again. Why do the text boxes keep covering his face? I think updates in the first part right now. Tommy Harrison, college student who works part-time at the guest house, says he's like the chief of staff, but there's no staff, seems to take a lot of breaks. Went back to the guest house to get the charcoal. He neglected to deliver. He was missing in action yet again. He would never even notice if a thief broke in, yet he started accusing me of ransacking the storage room. I was just chasing after the kid who stole my bag after I caught him doing the ransacking. Unluckiest girl in the world, now being called a thief. Luckily, I found enough evidence to prove my innocence, but I hope I never have to go through that again. Tommy helped me carry the charcoal back to the campsite where he met up with two girls. Seems like they were fighting. Hope everything's okay. Found the boy who stole my bag in the storage room of the guest house. He was rummaging for food with the big dog. Almost caught him, but he's so fast I lost him again. After he ran away, I found a watch on the ground nearby. It was engraved, To Matthew. Did the kid drop it? Got to the campground and finally met up with Dad. I wanted to just turn around and go home right away, but then he started talking. He told me about the reason he invited me here and why he was working at JC Valley. And I decided to stick around, at least for a little while. Dad gave me Mom's bracelet, the RAS. It had been set up to recognize my biometrics. Couldn't figure out why she would leave this for me, but at least we talked about Mom for the first time in a long while. So naturally that was Dad's cue to disappear again. Because of work. Again. He even vanished right when I was going to ask him about what happened with the RAS at the guest house. And if that wasn't enough, I was surrounded by a bunch of people I didn't know and didn't have anything to say to. Around that time, Ryan came to talk to me. I get the kind of a strange vibe from him. Have we met before? Hey, V2. Dad hasn't changed at all in the past 6 months. He's so wrapped up in his own life, he hasn't even thought about mine. Thought he forgot to meet me at the bus stop because he didn't actually care, but he says that's wrong. He invited me here to show me the lake one more time and to figure out why Mom came here. He should have just explained right away. But I can't really blame him for wanting to know more about what happened to Mom. I want to know, too. I came to Lake Juliet because Dad invited me, but as soon as the gate opened, I remembered something about Mom. I saw her holding my hand as we walked through the gate. I've been here before, with Mom. Why would she bring me here? She left me a bracelet called the RAS in the lab, and it's biometrically keyed to me, so I guess it's mine now. Why did she leave this for me? What's going on? She's another one of Dad's colleagues. She's the nice one who invited me to join her at the barbecue so I wouldn't be alone when Dad had to leave so suddenly. Seems like she and Ian get along very well, but I don't really understand what they say to each other with all the science stuff. Guess Dad said I should eat his portion of the food, but it's way too much for one person. Ian is another researcher who works with Dad. When I brought the charcoal, he noticed I was looking for Dad and told me he ran off to JC Valley to deal with some emergency at the lab. He left me alone again. But Ian praised him, saying he couldn't believe he went back to the lab without eating after spending all morning prepping the food. I get him admiring my dad's dedication to his work. But he also left his daughter at a cookout with total strangers.
What's up, Dan?
Sorry to interrupt your camping fun, but I wanted to ask. Here, take a look at this photo. Is this who stole your bag?
Yeah, that's him.
So my hunch was right. There's the missing persons report on him.
Missing persons
Wow,
report?
Really?
Let me know if you see him again, okay?
Yeah, alright.
Tell him where he
Were
went.
you able to meet up with your dad?
Yeah,
Glad to hear it. Having fun camping with him?
No.
well, something urgent came up at his lab and he had to go.
Lab? Hang on. Is your dad involved with JC Valley?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. You told me your last name is Robbins.
Is this the second game? Yep. 2 years after the first one.
So your dad must be Dr. Robbins.
So I found out, too, when I was showing off the DS version of the first game, I thought that they had changed Ashley's birthday. They didn't. Ashley's birthday in the first game on the DS is whatever you have your birthday set to. So if I was playing it, her birthday would have been June 26th. But this game, the original version of this game, made it canon that her birthday is February 25th. So that's what they went with in the remake. The remake does not have a variable birthday. Yeah. A lot of the details with the series only come up in this game, and then they were retroactively added into the first game in the remake. In fact, in the original version of the first game, Ashley does not get that pendant at the end. That's only something that shows up in this game at the beginning. So does it look a lot like the Wii version? It's a total overhaul? It's a total overhaul. I watched like the first 5 minutes of the Wii version, and it's like the same groundwork, but it's definitely been redone completely, just like the DS game. Like the puzzles are different. There's no voice acting. The outfits are different for the characters. Some of the characters are look different. Like I said, this park ranger, he's clearly dark skinned in this version. In the original version, he was like an overweight white guy. So they definitely made some changes to character designs and such. Also, I looked up because I was curious, does she still have the DS as the DAS in that? And it turns out in the Wii version of this game, she says at the beginning, she's holding a DSi instead, and she's like, this is the DAS, it's the new model that Dad sent me. I used to have one, but he sent me an upgraded model. So, which is kind of funny, because this game doesn't do that. This game just has you have the same one, since it's a Switch both times. A smart Switch, excuse me.
Hang on. That kid was reported missing?
Yeah, he ran away from home. Been missing for 3 days. This isn't the first time he's done it either. Last time was this past August. They found him near here.
Oh, wow. He's run away more than once.
Well, the kid's got his reasons. And he always comes to Lake Juliet.
What reasons?
His name's Matthew Crusoe. He's 13. Let me know if you see him.
Sure. You bet. Why did you say my dad must be Dr. Robbins? Do you know him?
It was, maybe 2 months back. He was fishing, and I taught him how to properly bait his hook.
I cannot imagine Dad fishing.
Well, something tells me he hasn't been at it for too long.
You don't say.
Still, your dad's really funny.
Funny? My dad?
He's like a kid. His eyes sparkle when he tries something new. He gets absorbed in it, like it's the only thing in the world. He's been especially interested in Lake Juliet lately. Every time I run into him, he has more questions about it. Well, back to patrolling for me.
Okay.
We'll find your bag. Wait for your dad to get back, and have fun.
Thanks, Dan.
Dan.
Sorry, Ryan. That's the forest ranger who's...
Oh, he's long gone. He wasn't waiting for you.
Ryan?
My mom's birthday was today, and someone gave her a bunch of like home-baked lemon cupcakes, and they have the thickest, most buttery frosting. It's like it's not bad, but it's such a distinctly like buttery tasting frosting on it, and like I got a little like, you know, because I have facial hair. I got some of my facial hair and I washed it out because when I'm eating, you know, it gets everywhere. The shit gets everywhere. I could still smell the butter on my face even after I've washed it like thoroughly. It's making me want another one, but like they're very, very rich.
Where'd he... Huh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
What's up, Ian?
Dr. Robbins forgot his hat.
Oh god, that is her dad's hat. Paula Dean was here. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I know. It was good. They were good. It was a good cupcake. But like the frosting, the frosting was surprising because it wasn't sweet. It wasn't lemon flavored as much as the cupcake. It was just very like buttery.
So he did.
Aw, looks like they're cleaning up.
Ashley, you got a second?
What's up?
Your dad forgot his hat. Would you mind taking it to his cottage?
This is Dad's? I do not get his taste in fashion. At all.
He bought it online just for this camping trip.
We'll take care of the cleanup here, so will you take this to him?
You bet. Which way is Dad's cottage?
It's just past the covered bridge.
Got it. What covered bridge?
Be specific, Ian. She doesn't know her way around here.
Right. Turn right onto the road that leads to the lake shore. You won't be able to miss the bridge. The cottages are just past it. His is the one closest to the bridge. Got it?
Yep. Probably.
Oh, and along the way you'll pass an old boathouse. Stay away from it, all right?
Why?
There's a shady guy in sunglasses hanging out around there. So take the long way around if you need to. And keep an eye out for him.
All right. Got it.
Thanks for taking care of the hat.
You got Dad's hat. Dad hat. Wide-brimmed hat. A wide-brimmed hat Dad forgot the campsite. Apparently he bought it specifically for today. Put some thought into it, so I should take it back to him. What are they planning on making with this portable stove? Dad left, so I guess it's not being used. I lost track of time talking to Ryan, so I missed out on the food.
Ashley.
Careful out there, Ashley. Don't worry, I will.
You're Dr. Robin's daughter, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm Ashley.
I'm Sophia Callahan. I'm on your father's memory research team at JC Valley. We didn't get a chance to talk today, but I'd love to chat later. Ashley.
We'll chat more soon, okay?
Hey, Ashley. I didn't properly introduce myself. I'm Rex Alfred, the director of JC Valley. We didn't get to chat earlier, but let's talk soon.
She looks so happy.
Yes.
We should sit down soon. There's a lot I could tell you. Little heat coming off the empty grill. Oh, I want the cooler with the drinks.
Huh?
Ice in the cooler is all melted.
Can we talk?
So in order to get to the doctor's cottage, head to the path that leads to the lakeside and turn right, and then let's see. There's a covered bridge. If you just go past that, it's a house immediately on your left.
Got it.
They're empty. Did everything in these get eaten?
Nuh-uh.
No time for napping now.
Oh, it's Tommy. He's with that girl from the campsite.
I'll help. Where were you when you realized it was missing?
I don't even remember.
Don't worry. We'll find it.
But
Tommy? What's wrong?
Oh, it's you.
You're Elizabeth, right? I'm Ashley. I saw you earlier, but I couldn't really say hi.
Too flustered. Elizabeth Alfred.
And ignored. I heard you're looking for something? What is it?
Elizabeth lost her music player. We're out here looking for it. There's a demo on that player that we can't lose.
Is Elizabeth in your band?
Oh, we're in...
Tommy, why does this kid know about the band?
I heard about it at the guest house.
I asked Tommy.
I told her I'm in a band and I write songs.
Are you serious? I'm thirsty. I need a drink.
We gotta find the music player first.
Uh-oh. Attitude.
I'll look after I get a drink.
Have you even started looking? Come on, I'll help.
Why? We're never gonna find it. Ugh. I've had enough of this.
You can't just give up. It's somewhere out here. Plus, it's important, isn't it? It's your band's demo.
Excuse me? Who do you think you are, telling me what I should do?
What? No, I'm sorry if...
I don't want to hear it.
Elizabeth, she's just trying to help.
Oh, so you're taking her side? What a jerk.
What? No, that's not it. You're freaking out over nothing.
Come on, stop fighting.
Who are you anyway? Why are you even here?
Ashley's dad is Dr. Robbins. He works at JC Valley.
Well, my dad's the director of JC Valley, which means my dad is your dad's boss.
Okay, cool. Why are you being so rude?
What's that have to do with us?
I just thought it was something you should know.
I don't see why I should care.
So you're going to be like that, huh? How old are you anyway?
Aw, man, what if I lie and say 18?
I'm 18.
You don't look it.
I don't?
There's no way you're older than me.
So how old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16?
What? You have a problem?
You're younger than me. Makes sense, though. You act like a little kid.
Could you just leave already? You're so annoying.
I'll leave, but why do you have to be like this?
That means that means the other dude's like a full-grown man in a band with the 16-year-old.
Like what?
Seriously?
Because the other guy's about to finish college.
Enough already.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, Ashley. You're busy, right? I've got this covered. You can take off.
Tommy, All right. I got it. See you later, I guess.
See you later. Look, I know you're frustrated, but that was not cool.
Sorry.
Let's just look for it later. Now I need to cool down. Let's go to Bob's.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
Wow, why'd she mellow out so quickly? Why couldn't she do that when Ashley was here? Mad thinking about what just happened. I need some water or something. I'm so mad. I made myself
How about
thirsty.
this?
Go find something to drink at Dad's cabin or something. This isn't the way to the cottage. Okay. Ryan gives off strange vibes. We chatted at the cookout after Dad left me alone. He said he works with my dad and that he knew my mom. He told me stories from when Mom was a scientist. There aren't many people aside from my dad who know that much about Mom, so I was pretty happy to hear his stories. Then I told him about my dream of being in a band, and he said that even though I look like my mom, I'm more like my dad on the inside. Which, I mean, what did he mean by that? We talked about a few things, but he disappeared as soon as I stepped away from him. I wonder if I'll see him again. I'd like to hear more about my mom. Member of Tommy's band, the daughter of Rex, the director of JC Valley. First saw her at the campground, but she was so busy I didn't have a chance to say hi. Later I did, and I regretted it. Turns out she's the worst. First time we spoke, she ignored what I had to say and talked down to me the whole time. I just wanted to say hi. Was that so wrong? We're complete strangers. Where does she get off? I'm not here because I want to be. If I knew what she was like, I wouldn't even have bothered to speak to her. In fact, I shouldn't have. Not my cup of tea, clearly. Matthew Crusoe. I found the boy who stole my bag. Okay, yeah. We just know his name now. I'm gonna find more memories here. That's okay, so we'll probably find it in the dad's house. There's 2 in the house area, in the cottage area. 3 in the cottage area, excuse me. And then the rest are unknown. They're probably in other maps that I haven't gone into yet. So I was looking up how long to beat, and apparently, like, the Wii version of this game is, like, average, like, 18 to 20 hours? And I'm wondering why. Because from what I've been seeing, a full play of this game is only 7 hours long. So I don't know.
Whoa! It's beautiful! So this is Lake Juliet, huh?
Mom. Mommy!
I remember. Mom brought me here. Someone's there.
Understood. We'll talk again soon.
What's up with that guy? Is that who Gina told me about? A suspicious man in sunglasses hanging around the boathouse. What's he up to?
You're the bag thief! Stop right there!
Huh?
Criminal scum. Scrim. Lawrence mine closed. This must be the mine Tommy mentioned. Keep out. It says keep out, but I'm gonna go past here. Oh, Lawrence mine. So this is another one of Lawrence Edwards' mines. I wonder if that's important or if that's just like a nod to the previous game. Pitbull here. Suspicious seeming guy in a black suit and sunglasses, which is practically the uniform of a suspicious guy. He must be the one that Ian and Gina... Excuse me. He must be the one that Ian and Gina warned me about. Tommy also mentioned this guy, and it does seem weird that you would wear a suit to go camping. So what's his deal? I'm super curious, but Gina and Ian told me to stay away, so I'll stay focused on the boy who stole my bag. Famicom Detective Club, the boy who stole my bag. The sequel to The Girl That Stands Behind. Apparently there's a rumor going around that we might be getting a new Famicom Detective Club game. Since the first two apparently, the downloads of the first two a couple years back apparently did pretty well in America. Or pretty well, like, overall. That the series might be making a comeback as, like, and it's just now called, like, the Nintendo Detective Club or something. Pretty sure I saw that kid head in this direction. Could he have gone in the shed? I don't know how true it is, though. Apparently the leak... Again, I'm using the word apparently too much. This I could probably actually use the word allegedly. I know Celine was on my case about that before. The alleged leaker in this case predicted that the new Princess Peach Showtime costumes would be Ninja and Cowgirl, which they showed the symbols for them in the first trailer, so you could probably have guessed that. So people are saying the leak is probably bullshit, because it also mentions Oracle remakes by Capcom, or by Grezzo rather. Which while that would be cool, probably not going to happen because the Oracle games are already on Switch Online. And that's usually the telltale sign of we're not touching this series right now.
Ah.
The door's open. It also mentioned Fire Emblem 4. Which, I mean, that's kind of been a long-standing rumor because it would be the next one up to get a remake. Since we had 1, 3, and 2 already, even though 3 was not released in America. It's weird, like, I don't know, Fire Emblem's a weird series because there are so many entries in it that have not been released overseas that they could easily skip doing one here and it wouldn't matter. We haven't gotten an official version of Fire Emblem 3 yet either.
Wow.
Yeah, this thing is a rusty mess. Most of the paint's peeled off of it too. If FE4 wasn't happening before, it's not happening now. Get me FE6. See, what I can imagine them doing is releasing a translation of FE6 on Switch Online rather than completely remaking it. Because again, that game is also on Switch Online.
Huh?
What's all this junk? It's got wheels. Is that an old rail cart? FE12 was Japan only? 12? Wait. 8 is Sacred Stones. 9 is Path of Radiance. Was 10 was New Mystery of the Emblem? Okay, yeah. 10 was Shadow Dragon. 11 was Radiant Dawn. 12 was Mystery of the Emblem. And then 13 is Awakening. It's really weird how we all, like, just collectively call Fire Emblem by their number when none of them are actually numbered. It's like, if you're a Fire Emblem fan, you just kind of know which one's which. Helmet, battery, camp stove, flashlight. I guess this is a supply shelf? Doesn't seem like anyone's using this stuff right now. Shelf is full of camping supplies that currently aren't in use. I mean, right now we're in a weird period with Nintendo. Like, obviously, we're probably getting a Direct next month. Oh, there's another rat. Second time we've seen one. See, it gets even weirder when you throw BSFE in there, yeah. Huh, the sign says keep out. People aren't allowed in here? Am I gonna get in trouble?
Oops.
Whoa, anyone could step on this broken glass. Shards of broken glass are on the floor. I mean, we're definitely getting, you know, we always get the February Direct. We're probably getting it next month. Middle of the month. Probably like the second or third Wednesday or Thursday of the month. I don't know. It could be anything. I don't think we're going to get the announcement of the next system there. I think we're definitely getting it this year, but not next month. Unless it's just like a teaser. Like what they did with the NX, where they were like, oh, the NX will launch next year, and then 6 months later they finally revealed the Switch.
What?
Why is there so much trash in here? Chips, bags, plastic bottles? Oh, this is the same kind of jerky they had at the guest house. Huh? Are those car tires? What are they doing here? What's this shed for? Where could that kid have even gone? Help!
Huh?
Was that someone's voice? I mean, you know, it's been said for years at this point. These planks are painted the same color as the wall. Are they extras they didn't end up using, or spares in case they need to repair something? I mean, it's been said many, many times over, but I wholeheartedly think the new Switch is going to be announced this year and come out either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. Plastic container fell over. Good thing they all seem to be empty. It'd be dangerous if they were full of gas or something. Like, it's nuts that we're about to enter year 8 of the Switch. Game systems, consoles do not last that long anymore. And yet the novel appeal of the Switch, I don't know about some people, but it has not worn off on me yet. Abandoned building. Is this the mine Tommy was talking about? The appeal of the Switch has not worn off on me yet. If I know the game runs well, I'll still buy a game on the Switch before I buy it on PC. Because I'd rather have it in case I want to play it, like, portably.
What?
That's a voice. No way, it's coming from inside the well? Oh well, not my problem.
Ah.
Looks like the rope snapped. I could have swore the kid ran off to the left last time we were here.
Huh.
Hole's been fixed in a way. Looks like Tommy's handiwork. Clearly takes maintenance issues seriously. Hole in the fence is patched with yellow tape. Looks like it'd be electrified, but it's probably just barbed.
Help! Somebody help me!
That's that kid.
Get me out of here!
What are you doing down there?
Trying to hide, but I got stuck.
That's not Casey Mangelo, is it?
Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll go get someone. Just hang on.
Wait, no! Don't!
I can't get you out of there by myself. I'll get the forest ranger. And once you're out, he'll arrest you for stealing my bag.
Oh, please, not Dan.
Are you really gonna be picky about who rescues you?
I'll give you your bag back, please. But if you call Dan, I won't tell you where I hid it.
What's with this little jerk?
Help me, and you'll get your bag back. I promise.
Fine. The well's so deep. How can I get him out? No way I can reach all the way down there.
Come on, hurry up and get me out of here.
Can you climb up the wall?
There's nothing to grab onto.
Got it. Just a minute.
It might be them. I'm not sure. The way they said 2 right there definitely sounds like a way I've heard them say that word in some roles before. I don't know, though. It's weird because it was very echoey.
There's a rope up here, but it looks too short. Why'd you decide to hide in a well anyway?
I thought it would be a good idea.
No, I don't
How's
think
that
that's them,
working out for
actually.
you? How'd you even get down there?
I climbed down a rope that was hanging from up there.
But maybe...
I made it down part of the way, but then it snapped, and I fell.
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it's
A
them.
professional spelunker, huh? Can you throw your part of the rope up to me? I'll tie it off up here.
It's too dark. I can't find a thing down here. I could probably find it if I had some light.
Got it. Just a minute.
Wait, what am I looking for? Light? I need some light.
Sorry.
Just be a little longer, alright? I guess so. Okay. Just to cut down on the amount of bullshit, like trying to look around. Ah. Old tools lie on the shelf. Hands are empty. Bottles, all empty. Box has batteries in it.
Oh.
Hey, flashlight. I could use this to light up the inside of the well. Got flashlight.
Huh?
It isn't turning on. Maybe these batteries will work. Ugh, those look like they're corroded. I would not touch those with my bare hands.
Huh?
These are for camping,
Good.
but they're out of fuel, so they won't light up.
Huh?
Fuel cans are empty.
Ah.
Maybe this will work. There's a battery next to the helmet, too. I thought that was a flask.
How about this?
Might work if I just connect this. Got helmet. Oh, I'm taking all this shit, aren't I? Got battery.
Oh.
Hey, a lantern. I could use this to light up the inside of the well. I don't have anything to light it with. Small flashlight that fits snug in my hand, but it feels really light. Will it turn on? Your run-of-the-mill batteries. I found them in the cardboard box in an abandoned house, but they seem new. They have the JC Valley logo on them. They seem new! Excuse me, look how scuffed they are! An old helmet I found in an abandoned house. It has a headlamp attached, but there's nothing to power it. Battery I found near the helmet for its headlamp. What if it still works? Battery slots into the helmet.
No good.
Crud. Still doesn't work. So much for that idea. Oh, I discarded it. Alright. But you put the batteries in the flashlight. It actually works. Nice. Now I could use this to light up the well. It's old, but it still worked once I popped some batteries in.
Hey.
I found a flashlight in that abandoned building.
What?
Really? Yeah, just sit tight and I'll have the light on in a second. Alright, I'm turning the light on. Hold on.
Can you see now?
Yeah, and I found the rope.
Okay, great. Now toss it to me and I'll grab it.
Here it comes. Hut.
Got snapped rope.
I should be able to tie this off somewhere, then drop it back in.
This rope is snapped. This must be the rope that kid tried to use.
Alright.
Maybe if I retie the rope to the tree. Rope that fell to the bottom of the well tore when Matthew tried climbing down it.
Yes!
Should be able to get him out of the well now.
Can you reach the rope?
Yeah, got it.
Good. Now can you climb up?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that was rough. I was freaking out down there.
Well, maybe next time don't climb down a well. That's dangerous.
Yeah, but
But what?
there was nowhere else to run.
You wouldn't have to run if you hadn't stolen my bag.
Yeah, but
There's no excuse. That's not all you did. Swiping food from the guest house?
I only stole your bag because some lady asked me to. As for the food, well, I was just so hungry. What else could I do?
Not to mention you implicated a dog in your crimes.
Hey, that dog followed me.
Listen, do you understand that what you did was wrong?
I do. Really. It's just, I've got a lot going on in my life.
I guess that's what happens when you run away from home.
What? How do you know about that?
Oh, I know more than that. Matthew Crusoe.
Dun dun.
Who told you my name?
Matthew Crusoe.
Dan said you were reported missing. So, why'd you run away?
That's none of your business.
What's the matter? Why do you look so down all of a sudden? Well? Matthew?
Yeah?
It's okay. You don't have to tell me why you ran away.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you haven't told me your name yet.
Oh, yeah. I guess not. I'm Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins.
I'm sorry I stole your bag, Ashley.
But can I have it back?
Who's this woman that told you to steal my bag?
No idea.
Why would she have you do that?
No clue.
Well, did you give her my bag?
No, I hid it in the boathouse. That's where she said to put it.
Shit.
How did you get into the storage room? The door was supposed to be locked.
I used the key card. It's my dad's key card.
Your dad's key card? So, does he work in the guest house?
No,
Then why would he have that card?
I don't know, okay?
Huh.
So that wasn't your dog? I hope it's not a stray.
It was near the campsite. I only played with it for a minute, but it started following me all over. And now it's wandered off. What?
Look, I don't care who told you to do it, but it's never okay to steal.
But I had to. I had no choice.
Why?
You're still making excuses? You can't do stuff like that. Running away is a bad call too. Your family's gotta be worried.
Trust me, they're not. My uncle even knows I'm here. And he's still not coming to get me. So,
Your uncle?
my dad's brother, I live with him.
What about your mom and dad?
They're not around. My mom got sick. She passed away. And my dad, he went missing 5 years ago.
Huh.
He went missing?
Yeah, and that's why I'm here. There's something I need to do.
Interesting. So we got mysterious Ryan person. We got the kid whose father's run away. A lot of mysteries going around here.
What do you mean, something you need to do?
Lady that asked us to steal the bag.
I'm looking for clues to where my
That's it.
dad went.
Let's ask him to steal the bag.
That lady made me a deal. She said if I stole your bag, she'd tell me about him.
You're looking for clues? What sort of clues?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
Okay. The truth is,
When I grew up, when I was a kid, and I wanted to grow up to be a wizard.
my dad didn't go missing. He was abducted, and I'm searching for him.
Abducted? For real?
For real.
For realsies? For realsies.
Ashley, my dad's rich.
Really?
A cha-ching. That wasn't a ding in her head. That was a cash register noise.
Yeah, crazy rich.
Okay. And?
And 5 years ago, he was abducted from here.
By who?
Isn't it obvious? A gang of kidnappers.
Uh-huh. And then?
The kidnappers demanded a ton of money.
He must be Asian because he's crazy rich, god damn it. Did he actually use the phrase crazy rich? I was kind of zoning out. Yeah, oh.
Yeah, crazy rich. But my uncle couldn't pay them, so they never let him go. He's been missing ever since. But I'm sure he's still alive.
And you came here looking for clues to where he might be.
Exactly.
Dad's rich.
So your dad's rich, right?
Super rich.
Then why didn't your uncle pay the ransom?
Well, my dad's rich, but my uncle isn't. Plus, he doesn't have the key to my dad's vault.
His vault.
I'm telling the truth. My dad's so rich, and he was abducted. And I'm searching for him. Because he's rich and...
And?
Ashley, you believe me, don't you?
Not really. Making up stories, no.
You're just making up stories.
What?
Your rich father was abducted by a gang and held for ransom? It's just so far-fetched. You've gotta be making it up. That stuff happens in movies, not in real life. Just stop making up stories and apologize. You gotta grow up one of these days. If you just had the maturity to apologize...
How old are you?
Huh? I'm 16.
16, huh?
Yeah? Why?
You're only a little older than me, so quit acting like you're so much more grown up.
What?
You're just like everyone else.
Matthew!
Well, at least I know where my bag is.
You ran away. Maybe I was too harsh. Hey, wait, where's my bag?
The boathouse! He just said that. Matthew's dad disappeared without a trace 5 years ago. He was super rich and got grabbed by kidnappers. Matthew's uncle won't pay the ransom, so his dad still doesn't come home. At least that's how Matthew tells it. Sounds a little too much like a movie to me. Who can say?
Matthew.
He's not here. Where'd he go? What do I do now? Guess I'll go to Dad's place.
Ah.
Hey, there's Tommy.
Yo, Ashley. Hey, I'm sorry about earlier.
She was also redesigned. Originally, she was like... She looked really weird in the original version. Also, she was white in the original version.
No worries. I'm already over it.
Thanks for being cool about it.
Did you find the music player?
No, not yet.
I hope you find it soon. Hello. You were at the camp earlier, weren't you? I forget your name.
Janet.
Janet Rice.
I'm Ashley, right? I heard from Tommy. So you got into a fight with Elizabeth, huh?
It wasn't really a fight, but...
I got angry and said some stuff. Probably went too far, though.
Don't worry. She's always that way.
Oh. Wow.
But getting into a fight the first time you meet her? That's brave.
I thought the same thing.
You're both friends with Elizabeth, aren't you?
Yeah?
Wow.
You're thinking, how are they friends with someone like that?
Almost word for word.
Well, we know the real Elizabeth. She's really talented. Plus, she's got a great taste in music and killer style.
That's why the three of us started a band together. And we entered our band into a contest.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah.
What do you two play?
I play guitar. Janet's on drums.
What about Elizabeth?
Keyboard and vocals. We're really just doing it for fun, though.
Not true. You play guitar like a rock star. The girls that come to our shows all swoon over Tommy.
Oh, come on, knock it off.
Contest.
So what's this contest you're in? Is it the Big Deal Band contest?
That's it, yeah. That contest is the quickest way to get a recording contract.
You want to get signed?
Of course.
Oh, okay, cool. So these two are going to be in the contest too, but so is Elizabeth. I play guitar too.
Oh, yeah? Right on. No wonder you knew about the contest.
You ought to play with us sometime, Ashley.
I left my guitar at home. But sure, if I get a chance.
Looking forward to it.
Hey, sorry. We gotta get going. Practice time, you know? See you later, Ashley.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay.
Band practice. I'm so jealous. I'd love to be able to play my guitar right now.
Is that why you're dressed like a Life is Strange character? There aren't a lot of people or houses around, so this could be a good spot to practice guitar. Oh, this is so nice. Wish I had brought it with me. The drummer in Tommy's band. I saw her a few times near the campground, but didn't know who she was then. When I finally talked to her, I realized she was friendly and fun to be around. Maybe that's why she gets along with Elizabeth so well. She could see Elizabeth's good side, while taking her spoiled side in stride. She's a really big heart, too. She must, given how long she's been friends with Elizabeth. Things got heated between her and me just a minute ago, so Janet seems all the more incredible. I like hanging out with her. We both love talking about music, so I feel like we're going to be good friends. Wait, what's it say? What's their listing? Marmot Cub Troop? Yeah, Alfred. Robbins. JC Valley.
So that's the boathouse. That's Matthew. What's he doing hanging around here? What are you doing here?
Ashley, I hid your bag right here, but now it's missing.
What?
I promised that lady I'd give her the bag tonight. She was gonna tell me about my dad. She tricked me. She was lying to me from the start.
It seems you were deceived from the very beginning.
I'm sorry for losing your bag. No, for stealing it, then losing it.
Oh, an apology. How you've grown since last we spoke.
Well, you did rescue me and all, so I wanted to return your bag.
I was a little harsh on you earlier. I'm sorry. I should have listened to what you had to say.
You're saying you believe me?
No.
There could be some truth to it. I'm not like everyone else. But maybe I'm not as mature as I'd like to think either.
I'm not like other girls. I have severe PTSD from an event 2 years ago.
Thanks, Ashley. I'm sorry. But I did lie. My dad did go missing 5 years ago. That part's true. There are people who choose to disappear, I know. But not my dad. Something happened to him. I waited by the door for him every day, even when it started to make my mom mad. Then one day, she got so mad she started yelling, and then she burst into tears. That's when I finally decided to give it up. But then she got sick. She was admitted to the hospital, and...
It's okay.
After she died, all I wanted was to see my dad again.
Robo Bunny Hops, thank you. You didn't have to do that. But I appreciate it.
So, I decided to come look for him.
Also, hey, how you doing?
I get it, Matthew. I really do.
I'm going to find him, no matter what.
I know how you feel, but it's still not okay to run away from home. Your uncle must be worried. You should call him.
I know. I just need a little more time. I'm so close to finding something that will lead to my dad.
Apparently
I mean, I already found that guy in the sunglasses.
Yeah, who is that, anyway?
Is that who you saw while you were hiding?
He's behind it all. I just know it. He's been snooping all around Lake Juliet. He's gotta be working with the lady who had me steal your bag.
Bag?
What?
He must be. He's so suspicious. This boathouse is the only place I didn't search last year. That guy's going around covering his tracks.
Are you for real right now?
Your problem's with just collecting dust. Keep using it once one of my close friends, but he streams like twice a year. Yeah, I have a friend like that. I love watching his streams, but like he doesn't get to stream often. Though now he has his own Discord server, and I think he streams there. He's been really enjoying Lethal Company lately, which is a game I'm interested in, but I don't know. Maybe I'll collab with some people and play it at some point. I've just been so busy trying to catch up on my backlog.
My dad built this boathouse, so I'm gonna take a look around inside.
By yourself? No, no, no. That guy might be in there. What?
If you're so worried about me, you could always tag along.
You're not leaving me much choice, are you?
And then they both get shot.
Dad needs his hat right this minute. Okay, fine. I'll search the boathouse with you, but then I'm done.
Great. Thanks, Ashley.
Let's go have a look.
Yeah!
What was in that bag that was so important anyway? Nothing. I think they just had it stolen because they know she's central to whatever's happening around here.
Huh.
These ores have seen better days. They just forget to lock this boathouse up when they closed it? Or lock it up when they closed the boathouse? Blah, blah, blah. So speaking of subs and Prime and stuff like that, there's like a partner plus. I should go check out the boathouse. Okay, there's a partner plus program, which if you're a partner and you get a certain amount of sub points, you get a bigger revenue split. And now apparently, god damn it, I said apparently again. Now what is confirmed and is actually happening, they're extending the program to affiliates too, which is cool. But even for affiliates, you need 300 sub points to apply to be eligible for it. That's ridiculous. You don't even need that many people watching to become a partner. So why would the affiliate program even be open to the partner plus program in that regard? It's really weird. I don't get it. I mean, that's an echelon of Twitch I'll just never, I'll never know, but it is interesting to wrap my head around. Temporarily closed.
Locked. Figures.
What do we do?
Maybe my key card.
Time for the RAS
No
to
good.
show up.
There must be some way in.
It sensed her desire.
Glass.
It's reacting to something.
Maybe.
Just like this back what happened at the guest house. Alright, give me that QTE. Security released.
All right, it opened. Now, let's search the boathouse.
Wow, that's a handy little device. What is it?
Apparently my mom made it. She was a scientist.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, but on the night of my 3rd birthday, someone shot her while trying to steal her research. She died.
Seriously?
Real twist ending, huh?
I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. Bonding over trauma. Loss of mother. Oh, it's almost 2 a.m. Damn.
All right.
Let's go see what we can learn about your dad. All right. Boat House. Looks like a notebook for managing reservations. Pages open with names of guests who made reservations each month. Someone's a can of juice out. How long has it been here? Maybe since the boathouse closed? Ew. Unopened can of juice is collecting dust on the desk. Picture of a big yacht here. Did they also rent yachts?
Huh.
Wait, this wasn't taken on the lake. I could see the horizon. What of a yacht in the sea? I didn't want to open that door, but okay.
So this is where it lets out. The air's so fresh. And what a view!
Wow, no kidding.
Did we need to go inside the building to do this? We could have just jumped over the fence. Video game logic.
That clock tower. I've seen it before. That's right. I was here with Mom.
Ashley? Ashley?
Huh?
Check it out! There's something in the water.
What in the world is it?
A suitcase.
Huh?
Is that a briefcase? I wonder where it came from.
Oh.
That looks like the briefcase my dad used to use.
Oh, hey.
We should drag it in and see what's inside. We need some kind of tool, right? Let's check the boathouse. Good idea. How can we get that briefcase out of the water? Yeah, we didn't need to go in the build. We could have literally just walked around this fence and jumped up here. We didn't need to unlock the boathouse to do that. And if this door was open, we wouldn't have needed to broken into the front door. Video game logic. Certificates of business permit for the boathouse.
Huh.
Looks like they used to rent out gear. Probably did pretty good business. Bob's Food Hut. Salmon and rice, now open. Is that some sort of fish burger? Is this place still around? I kind of want to check it out. Open August 14th. It says about how many people are allowed on a boat. Sea serpent in Lake Juliet. Shadow looms in large on the lake. Whoa. Sea serpents. Seriously? No way I'm believing that. Cleaning service, 9 a.m. Trash pickup Fridays. Looks like a note. It's a piece of paper pinned to the bulletin board. It's a list of winning lottery numbers from 1999, from the 21st lottery round to the 30th.
Huh.
This lottery ticket looks old. Pick 4. I'm not a big fan of pick 4. I played the pick 6. Go big or go home. All the pamphlets on the shelves are dusty.
Huh.
I didn't know you used to be able to fish in the lake. What's it say? Fishing ban 821? 321? An article of an image of the winner of 1999's 26th lottery round.
Ashley.
This is my dad.
Amazing.
So your dad really did win the lottery, didn't he? Mr. Crusoe exclaims. The winning numbers were just the numbers that spell my name on a phone. Then my age. Incredible that these numbers worked. Guess they're all my lucky numbers now. So the kid's father is rich.
Ah.
Some visitors left notes. Why are they so blurry? Landed some real lunkers, and I'll be back next year. Huh, fun. Rip. There's a schedule and a bunch of notes. This is how the people who worked here kept track of things. There are files on guests and different boats. There's a lot of files and a ton of different kinds of documents. I was trying to look at the mounted fish. Why did... A large mounted fish on the wall. Ah, no fun comment? Come on. Can't give me a big mouth bass on the wall and then not say something about that's not a bass. Or maybe it is a bass, actually. I don't know. Oh, a ceiling fan. Fancy. Hopefully they'll use it when the boathouse opens up again someday. How's a ceiling fan fancy? Why did that just happen? Of course it went up the wrong friggin' door. One thing I'm hoping out of the Switch 2, a return to low loading times for new games. Matthew's mom died from an illness. It seems like before she died, she was mad at Matthew. She was mad that Matthew cared so much about his missing dad. But why? Always crying and so angry? I wonder if she had a reason to want Matthew to give up on his dad. I guess she wanted to protect him. Since Matthew was so brokenhearted about his dad, I can only imagine how sad she felt when she got ill and was forced to leave her son's side. Matthew's dad has been missing for 5 years, but he wasn't actually kidnapped. Matthew has no idea what happened to him or where he is now, but he's so desperate to find out that he ran away from home. Hope he finds his dad soon. I'm going to try my damnedest to be here tomorrow night. Make this a nice 5-stream week. Friday and Saturday I probably won't be around, though. And then Sunday I'll finish this off. Assuming I don't finish it tomorrow. Was this being repaired? The window doesn't open. What if I could throw this life preserver onto the briefcase?
No good, huh?
Ugh, it's too heavy to throw. Can I get the briefcase with an oar? Probably not, huh? Guess this is why they call it a boathouse. Kind of fun to think about all the fun trips these boats have taken people on. There's 6 boats stowed by the window. It's up so you just open the shutter door and you're right on the lake. Is this for emergencies or something? Rescuing people who fall into the lake? This is all supplies for the boathouse. Yeah, there are oil tanks and cans of paint. This must be it. Look if there's any way we could use this. Canisters look empty. We should go around opening sealed cardboard boxes. Don't think this will be able to reach.
Oh.
It's a remote control boat. Maybe we could use this. Is that the captain from the first game? I think it is, yeah. It's the boat and the captain from the previous game. Got RC boat. Yeah. Got controller. RC Valley. It's dry. Did someone forget to clean all this up?
This is...
Hey, a fishing rod. Maybe we could use this.
No good.
Or maybe not. It's broken. Life preserver scattered around. Yep. We try to lasso it, but this might not be long enough. RC boat. Its passenger has a proper fishing rod, complete with line and hook. The doll might be handmade, but it's hard to tell. Nicely made either way. Controller for an RC boat. It was dusty, but it doesn't seem damaged. The batteries still seem to work too. And cannot be combined. Okay. Guess that's it then. Oh, Cammy's playing F-Zero 99. Speaking of F-Zero 99, got an update today. Private lobbies are now a thing. Private lobbies are a thing, and also there are apparently 2 secret tracks, which I have no idea what those are. I don't know if people have found them yet, but from the music that's in the game that got added, it may be the secret tracks might be fusions of 2 other tracks. Because apparently there are 2. God damn it! I said apparently because what was data mined out was 4 new songs. You have some sort of fusion thing. I don't know. I'll have to check it out at some point.
All right.
Let's try using the remote control boat to get that briefcase. Oh god, it's a maze. I just noticed. Using the RC boat to drag the briefcase from the lake all the way to the pier. You can operate the boat with L. Catch the handle of the briefcase with the anchor on the back of the boat, and drag it to the pier while avoiding obstacles. You get stuck on an obstacle, press X to restart from the beginning. Just give us the max velocity tracks. Oh, they removed all the unused tracks in the game. All of the unused tracks are like no longer in the data, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks, rather. Excuse me. I don't think it was ever the plan to begin with. I think they just had the data there in case they decided to do it. I still think there's a chance we'll see them at some point, but... There we go. The fact that we're getting private lobbies in the game likely means that Nintendo is aware it's doing well. It means that the fact that they're still updating it likely means that they're aware that it did well enough for them to want to continue supporting it.
Nice.
Guess they can't smooth anything out with Saint Giga. Probably not. I don't even know. Like the Satellaview stuff is in such a weird limbo. Like it's really weird to think of if Nintendo has some issues actually re-releasing that content. Meanwhile, Square was able to re-release the official version of Radical Dreamers, but also the ROM for Radical Dreamers was floating around forever, so it's not like that data was lost. They might have just retrieved the data and then touched it up, for all I know. I haven't seen the official translation of Radical Dreamers, even though I have it. I have the Chrono Cross Switch version, physical. I imported it.
We did it! And this is my dad's briefcase.
It's been floating there for how many years now? Enable auto while I drink.
Hurry and open it.
Hold on. It could be bad if someone finds us out here. Let's open it in the boathouse.
Good call.
What the? Homestove? Another ghost? I would say, oh, great, we got ghosts now, but then it's oh, wait. Saint Giga went under 20 years ago. What exactly was Saint Giga? What did they do?
The briefcase is locked.
Looks like a combination lock. Don't suppose you know the code?
Sure don't.
Then what can we
It's probably the winning lottery numbers, so we have to figure out what the name is, find the numbers it's about. Satellite radio company, pretty new tech at the time. Ah. Well, here's the thing. I don't think any content Nintendo made for Satellaview that went through Saint Giga is something that they need to work out copyright for. The intellectual property is Nintendo's. They could just take it and rework it to work on a different platform. Unless they use, Saint Giga's assets under a certain licensing agreement for it, which they might have done for the infrastructure, but I don't think individual games were like that. Okay, so here's what we got. Here's what we got to run with here. Aluminum briefcase. 4 number 2 digits. Can mess with this all I want, but without the combination, there's not much point.
Hey.
There has to be some way, right? Looks like the briefcase is still wet. The winning numbers were just the numbers that spell out my name on the phone, and then my age. Look how well those numbers work. They're my lucky age. Well, lucky. Well, what's the numbers? Piece of paper pinned to the bulletin board. 21st to the 30th. Oh! Well, he won the 27th, right? Wait, I gotta check. We know which one it is. 26th, okay. Shit. Yep. 26 is 27, 87, 63, 30. There we go. 27, 87, 63, 30. 27, 87, 63, 30. 27, 87, 63, 30.
Come to think of it.
Matthew!
Sorry, I wasn't aware that there was going to be dialogue there. I didn't want to forget the numbers. What, that was wrong? Hold up. Anyway, he pretty much said, "Oh, my dad had a bunch of lucky numbers he'd always mention." And it was 8 digits. Oh, 87. I put 37. Whoops. I was almost close. I was close. I forgot to close the loops on one of the numbers. Oh, good. It actually saves them. Perfect. Real life logic. The numbers don't reset just because I put in the wrong combination.
Looks like a floppy disk.
Crusoe Resort, Lake Juliet. Michael Crusoe.
What's a floppy disk?
It's like a USB drive for old computers. They don't really use them anymore.
It's only 2007. They should still be... people still have use for them at that point. I was using computers with floppy drives all the way till like 2005, 2006. Come on.
There might be something useful, but I don't know if we'll be able to read it. What's your dad's name?
Michael Crusoe.
There's a name on the disc. The handwriting's a little messy, but it looks like it could be his. The logo here could be some sort of clue too.
That's the logo for my dad's company.
There's a box.
That's a test tube. Maybe he was doing some experiments?
Oh, he's taking COVID tests. He didn't want to get sick after he won the lottery.
It says water quality test kit.
You won't know about that for another 13 years, so don't worry about it.
Was your dad's job to test water quality?
I don't know.
Let's see. There's this stuffed animal. Is this a bunny? It's kind of cute.
That's Kelly's.
Who's Kelly?
My little sister.
You have a little sister?
Yeah.
Let's take this to my dad's place.
What for?
He's a scientist at JC Valley.
Wow, your dad's a scientist too.
Yeah, and he'll have a computer we can use. We can look up some of this stuff we found.
That sounds great. I've always wanted to see a science lab. Let's go.
You should probably keep your...
Oops.
You should probably keep your expectations low.
She took a stuffed Monokuma and turned it into a bunny. Much cuter, she said.
Expectations low.
Is someone in there?
That's Dan's voice.
What do we do? He'll catch me.
take the briefcase and hide.
Okay.
Ashley?
Oh. Hi, Dan.
Why are you hanging out here of all places?
Well...
The door's supposed to be locked.
Yeah, but the side door isn't, and you could just walk right up onto the dock from the side of the road.
It was open when I got here.
Weird. I wonder who could have opened it.
Why'd you try to open it?
No idea, but it was wide open.
Okay, I get it, but what are you doing in here?
Looking for my bag.
Looking for my bag.
Here?
Sure. Here, there, everywhere. It's got my whole life in it.
Well, okay. I haven't found your bag yet either, but I will.
Thank you.
But listen, Ashley, no one is allowed in the boathouse. It's old and falling apart. It can be dangerous, so stay out, okay?
Okay.
Oops.
Okay. Yeah.
What was that sound?
I didn't hear anything. Hey, did you ever find that runaway?
No, I was actually out this way looking for him.
Oh yeah?
Doesn't look like he's here, though.
What will you do when you find him?
Hand him over to the police. It's their job at that point.
Oh. Okay.
We found him in an old house last year. Things got kind of rough.
Old house.
His family came to get him and caused quite the ruckus. They were all shouting at each other. Even the police didn't know how to deal with that one.
Maybe he has his reasons for wanting to run away.
I wouldn't doubt it. That kid's been through a lot.
Like what?
Well, let's see. His dad was the president of a resort development company.
Resort development?
Crusoe Resort. Went under about 5 years ago. They bought up the land around here, built the campsite, the cottages, and turned it into a tourist spot. But then, things went south. They went bankrupt after a while. The company's building is still near JC Valley, though.
Oh, interesting.
This boathouse used to belong to Crusoe Resort, too. It's property of the lab now, though. It's strange how something like a rumor was all it took to shut it down. Come to think of it, when Crusoe started developing here, they tried to buy that old clock tower, too. But I guess something on the business end didn't work out. Soon after, that clock's bell tolled its last.
Told its last. Sorry. Not sorry, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Where's the old house?
It's just past the boathouse. Take a right. It's vacant now, but a famous photographer used to live there.
A famous photographer?
Yep, moved here from New York 9 years ago. Moved out, what, maybe 5 years back? The house has been vacant ever since.
So what's this rumor you mentioned? What do people say about this old boathouse?
That it's haunted.
Haunted? Really?
It's just a story, but not all that surprising.
Why? Did something happen?
Oh, it's just... What was that? I should check it out.
Matthew, what are you doing? Why did the clock stop?
The family that owns it kept it in working order for generations. But 5 years ago, the last surviving member stopped it. Sealed it up tight so no one could get in. They were getting old as it was. And then, after the incident...
The incident? What's this, the incident you mentioned?
What happened?
It's nothing. Just an old story.
I want to know what happened, but now isn't the best time.
No, now is the best time.
That's my phone. Oh, I need to get back. See, Ashley, don't come in here again, okay?
Matthew?
Matthew Patthew. Retired from YouTube yet?
Where'd you go?
Not gonna lie, I didn't think I would go through another whole chapter before getting to Mr. Robbins' house. From what I could tell on the Wii version, there's only 5 chapters for this one. So, I don't know if we're already halfway through. I thought we were going to be going all around the place, like, multiple times, but it looks like we're just going to, like, do an area, move on, do another area, move on. Chapter 3, Unspoken Thought. So I'm not sure.
I wonder what exactly happened here 5 years ago.
I'm not trying to rush this. I'm enjoying it.
Did it have something to do with Matthew's dad?
But,
Could that be the reason he disappeared? I need to find Matthew. Where could he be?
What did Dan say about where Matthew went last year?
Something about finding Matthew in an old house near here.
What do you do, escape through the window or something? So I get to Gad's cottage. I gotta follow the lake and go straight. South Guest House, North Clock Tower Cottage area. Oh god, look how many updates there are. When Jeannie and Nina asked me, I figured Matthew's been keeping tabs on him. I guess because he thinks the guy might be connected to his dad's disappearance, but snooping around the lake doesn't prove anything. He seems less like a culprit and more like a detective or somebody following the case, but that's just a gut feeling. Who is he? What's he doing here? Is he connected to Matthew's dad somehow? Dad was president of a resort company, so I guess super rich part was actually true. The company was called Crusoe Resort, and they were trying to make Lake Juliet into a tourist trap, with stuff like the campground and boathouse. But there was some kind of trouble, and the company went bankrupt 5 years ago. And that's why Michael went missing? And the clock tower was also sealed up 5 years ago, and Michael disappeared 5 years ago. What else happened 5 years ago? The photographer moved away. Matthew's little sister, she loves stuffed animals. Strange little rabbit in her father's briefcase was kind of cute. Guess I could see why she liked it. That one must be her favorite, in fact. It was falling apart, so you could tell just how much she loves it. So that boy's name is Matthew, after all. He ran away to the lake, and I caught him after he fell into a well by an abandoned building. Well, I guess rescued is close to the truth. Matthew told me that he was looking for his dad who went missing. I was sympathetic right away. I totally get wanting to find your father. But I didn't trust him at first, and I said mean things to him. Can't make that up to him exactly, but I can help him look for clues about his dad. I mean, look at this poor kid, all alone with his mom dead and his dad missing. I can't just do nothing. I see myself in him. I was in a band with Janet and Elizabeth, playing lead guitar and writing all their songs. Janet says he's good enough to be a pro guitarist, and I'm pretty impressed that he also writes the music. Guess he's also really popular with fans of the band. Weird thing that the Slacker's always taking breaks in the storage room is, like, cool. That being said, I haven't heard their music, and as a fellow guitarist, I'm really curious to hear how he plays. Keyboardist and vocalist for Tommy's band. She's also the daughter of Rex, the director of JC Valley. First saw her at the campground, but she was too busy. Turns out she's the worst, blah blah blah. Can't believe she's friends. Makes a big deal. They make a big deal about her taste in music and fashion sense, but I can't just look past her personality and appreciate that stuff. Why did I even come here again? Drummer in Tommy's band, she's really friendly, fun to be around. She told me about their band is entering the Big Deal Band Contest. I'm going to enter too, but according to her, their goal isn't just to enter. She wants to enter, win, and get a record deal. And winning this contest is the quickest way to make it happen. Tommy has different motivations, but seeing Janet's ambition really makes me want to dig down deep and give it my all. Rock on, Janet. Dan spoke to me at the campsite when he showed me a picture of Matthew, and I confirmed that he was the one who stole my bag. He told me that he'd run away from home 3 days ago, and not for the first time. Dan said he's been asked to find him. At the time, I didn't know anything about Matthew, but I thought he was just a troublemaker. But I was wrong. He had good reasons for running away. When Dan came to the boathouse, Matthew was actually with me, and I felt a little bad for not saying anything. But I wanted to help him because I know that's what it's like to want to see your dad. I was really nervous talking to Dan, but I did find out some stuff about Lake Juliet, like the clock tower and Michael's company, Crusoe Resort. So it's a good thing that I ended up talking to him. Turns out he's Dad's boss, and that means I have better behave in front of him. He's a little intimidating, too. Who wears a suit to a cookout? He only talks about his work, so I figured he would not want to talk to a teenager. And in fact, he spent his whole cookout talking to Sophia. Don't exactly know why, but I got the feeling there's something going on between them. Interesting. Lodgedog was hanging out with Matthew. They got along pretty well, but it isn't his pet. He said just started following him around when near the campground. Too well behaved to be a wild animal, so I guess someone must be really worried about their lost dog now. Next time I see it, I should try to befriend it so I could give it cuddles. Give it all the cuddles, excuse me. First person I met at the cookout down, she's a grown-up sort of elegance and a real beauty to her, but she also seems a little hard to approach. Even my first impression of her is wrong. She was talking to Rex about work the whole time. But she works with Dad, so she really tried to say hi. I should go about approaching her. What if she doesn't want to talk to me? I guess I won't know until I try, but it makes me a little nervous. I need to take Dad's hat back to him. She jumped in to remind Ian to be specific with his instructions, since I'd never been here. She also told me there was some shady guy in sunglasses hanging around the boathouse. Gina's great. She's kind and considerate. Kind of person I want to be as an adult. But Dad's doing stuff like this all the time, forgetting things and imposing on everyone to help. Ian told me how to find the cottage and also warned me to stay away from the out-of-service boathouse. Then I met Matthew and we wound up sneaking in. Don't want Ian to worry, so maybe I just won't tell him I went inside. On the shore of Lake Juliet, I had another memory of Mom from 13 years ago. I saw her staring silently out at the lake, holding my hand. But what is she thinking about? I don't remember the details, but I felt like she was somehow different then. Did something happen to her that day? On my way to Dad's cottage to drop off the hat he forgot, I found Matthew. My first thought was to catch him and make him give back my bag, but he ran away from me and got stuck in a well behind an abandoned building. Who hides in a well? Learned a lot talking to him, like why he stole my bag and why he ran away from home. Not just some random criminal jerk like I thought. I decided to help him look for his dad when I realized he was basically me 2 years ago. We searched the boathouse on the shore that had been all sealed up, and we found his dad Michael's briefcase. While we were looking through it, Dan almost caught us, but I distracted him and Matthew sneaked away. That reminds me though, Dan mentioned something that happened at the clock tower 5 years ago. As we explored the lakeshore, I remembered more stuff about Mom. I was pretty little in the memory, but I was worried about her, like she seemed different or something. Okay, abandoned house, dead ahead. My voice. Is this the photographer's house Dan told me about? Can't use the RAS to open that one.
The door's open. Is Matthew in here?
Hello, anyone in here?
Huh?
Who's this?
Ah.
Well, it's a photo of the clock tower. Looks like they took this photo from in front of the house. Very blurry. Need a better camera. These photos of the lake are all gorgeous. No one's living here, but they didn't move out either. There's still dishes in the sink. Did something happen while they were washing the dishes? That's a big kettle. You could boil all sorts of water in that thing. How many types of water are there? And there's still sauces and dishes and stuff here. Why did the owner just disappear and leave all this back behind? Guess the person who lived here liked books. I bet they sat and read in that chair by the fireplace.
What's this?
I like how it looked like the briefcase was saying that.
looks like Matthew's dad's briefcase. Matthew's gotta be around here.
Maybe under that big door on the floor right there. Got Matthew's dad's briefcase. Remember in Danganronpa 2 how, like, the texture of the bottom of the pool was just the door texture to the hotel, but, like, really big? It was, like, stretched out. I thought that was a glitch, but no, that's actually just what it looks like. I think the top one's a sunset and the bottom one's a sunrise. Scenery here is so pretty.
Huh.
Lots of stuff here, but this hutch is empty. Whatever was in here must have been important if that's all they took with them when they left. Calendars from 5 years ago. It's like time just stopped in here. Right, this is a tripod for holding a camera still. Bigger than I thought. Photographers have to work pretty hard carrying all this gear around.
Pretty.
Landscape photo. It's so pretty. These articles aren't anything worth mentioning. An article about someone named Gilbert Moss. It says he's living in Lake Juliet. Dated September 9th, 1998. Not a very recent report. Newspaper article's been stuck to the wall. National Photo Contest, Grand Prize, Gilbert Moss. These albums are huge, and there's 2 for every year. How many pictures does a photographer take in a year? Bag for holding a camera? It seems kind of big. But I suppose you need room for extra lenses and film and all. These 4 are all just beautiful. I'd love to have a pretty portrait like these taken of me. There are 4 photos on the wall.
A trap door? Looks like stairs down to the basement. I should check it out.
Check it out.
Matthew?
Oh, Ashley.
I've been trying to find you.
How'd you know I'd be here?
Well, it was logically the next
Dad
place.
gave me the idea.
It was logically the next place on my path, and also, you couldn't have gotten far with that heavy briefcase.
He said this is where they found you when you ran away last time.
You didn't tell him you'd seen me, did you? Does he know I'm here?
Of course not. Don't worry. He's looking for you, though. He said he'd take you to the police if he found you.
Yeah, it's a film development, room.
This
like a dark
is a great
room.
spot to lay low. Basement hideout's a nice touch. How'd you find this place?
Some construction worker told me about it last year. Said a photographer used to live here. He'd take pictures of the lake all the time. But one day, he just disappeared and left all his stuff too.
Huh. That's strange. Huh? Hey, is this you in this picture?
Yeah, and that's my family. I found it here last year.
Oh? Huh.
Yeah.
Those 2 are my parents, Michael and Emily. And that one near Mom is...
Yeah.
That's you, right? You're so little. I don't know why they suddenly stopped talking. That was annoying.
I found it here last year.
Oh? Huh.
Yeah.
Hey.
So then the girl on your dad's back is your little sister, Kelly? Yeah.
Is that the stuffed animal that was in the briefcase?
Yeah. Kelly loved that stuff bunny. She took it everywhere.
Why is it now back to voiced? Why was it that one scene? That like one little part was not voiced.
It's a great picture. You all look so happy.
Yeah, we were. We were really happy. Kelly and I laughed and played, and our parents laughed with us. Ashley? If Dan asks, please don't tell him where I am. He'll call the police, and they'll take me back to my uncle. And I never want to go back there again.
Uncle's abusive. Never want to go back.
Look, Matthew. I understand how you feel, but you can't keep going like this. So, this stuffed bunny's Kelly's? What was it doing in the briefcase, I wonder?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Why don't you hold on to it? Might help cheer you up if you're ever feeling lonely. What do you think?
No, you hang on to it.
Come on, you should have it.
I said no!
Huh?
Fine. Then I'll go with Ashley.
Why don't you want to go back to your uncle? You know, my dad went missing for years before, too. I lived with my aunt the whole time he was gone. I get it. So I can tell you one thing for sure. Your uncle must be really worried about you right now.
No way! He's not worried at all!
Matthew.
He hates me! Trust me! He was going to send me to boarding school!
Boarding school?
Boarding school? What would that mean for you?
He's sending me to some school in London in September.
London? Like in England?
Yeah.
That's basically the other side of the world.
I know. He said I need to learn how to be a responsible adult. But they have all these rules, and I have to live at the school too. I won't be able to come home until I graduate.
That's awful.
So, I didn't have a choice. I needed to run away. This is my last chance to find my dad. If I get caught again, I'll never be able to come back.
I had no idea. Okay, I'll help you.
What?
You want to find out what happened to your dad, right? Let me help you. We'll do it together.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Ashley.
There is one thing, though. If we don't get anywhere today, you have to go back to your uncle. At least for now.
What? Why?
Think about it. Let's say you keep looking for your dad. What happens if you never find a lead?
Well...
What will you do?
I'll keep looking.
You'll just keep looking forever?
That's right. I'll never give up.
If that's how you feel, why not talk to your uncle about it? Tell him how serious you are. I'm sure he'll understand.
Okay.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's start our search.
Okay.
Our first stop should be my dad's cottage. I've been thinking about how to read the disc from the briefcase. I bet we can check it out there.
Don't you think he'll report me?
Don't worry, he's at the lab.
You're sure?
Yep. Positive. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't aware this was going to be like the first game where it's just like everything's taking place over a single day. Thought this was actually going to be like a multi-day story, but doesn't seem that way. Guess this thing controls the power for the house. I don't accidentally kill the power or anything, so I won't touch it. Doesn't feel like they use this place for bathing, does it?
Huh?
Do they have another bathroom? This is film. Jessica showed me some once. Is it bad to leave it hanging out like this? Weird place to hang photos. Did they get wet or something? Weren't they worried about the pictures falling in the tub?
What?
Not sure I like the idea of a toilet in the basement. What if you had to go in the middle of the night? Creepy. Developing solution, fixing agent, chemicals for developing film, I guess. Do you soak your photos in this tray to develop them? There's a portable electric stove among the piece of equipment for developing photos. Electric stove. Is this for developing photos? Maybe they just use it to boil water for coffee or whatever while they were working. What's this? More photography equipment? Guess there's a lot more to photography than I realized. Sure is dusty. No one's used this in years. Guess this is probably a camera bag. Probably need room for lenses and film and stuff, not just the camera. Wonder where Matthew's dad went. Poor Matthew. Hope we can get them back together. Chemicals, beakers. Looks like a chemistry lab in here.
I can take the briefcase. Got it.
Not too heavy?
Nope, I'm good. I carried it this far, didn't I?
All right, it's all yours.
Let's go.
And actually look at the description for it. Do it to it! Oh no.
Elizabeth? Wait, what? What's with the face? Do you have a problem with me?
Not at all. Just surprised. I didn't expect to see you out here.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? Why would you ask me that?
Who's that in the back? Oh, it's a statue. It's like a mermaid in the background.
It's none of your business.
Calm down. I was just making small talk. It doesn't take much to set you off, does it?
I didn't mean it like that. I was just taking a walk. Am I not allowed to go for a walk?
Is that so?
Let's go, Ashley.
Wait.
What?
Ugh, I knew it. You're that Crusoe resort kid.
Uh-oh.
You know Matthew?
Of course. Everyone around here does. He's the son of the president of Crusoe Resort.
What's with the attitude? So what if he's the president's son?
You clearly have no idea, so I'll enlighten you. You should know about Crusoe Resort. After all, they almost ruined the lake.
Ruined the lake?
Yeah, and it was his dad's fault. First, the jerk finds this beautiful lake. Then he buys up all the land he can to make this big resort.
Yeah, that's the feeling I was getting from this. That people aren't very happy about the Crusoe Resort.
So?
It's how he went about it. The construction ruined the environment here. They totally polluted the lake. Some people would do anything for money. Destroying nature to build a tourist trap? Unbelievable. Selfish people like that are the reason the Earth is hurting. Oh, poor Mother Nature. Get it? That's the kind of person his dad is.
That's enough, Elizabeth.
I'm just telling the truth.
Even if that's true, it has nothing to do with Matthew.
A walk.
Do you take solo walks often?
Sometimes, I guess.
Sounds relaxing. Any good trails around here?
Trails? Ha. No such thing.
Really? You're local. I thought you'd know. Oh, by the way, I saw Tommy and Janet earlier. They said they were headed to band practice. Are you going?
What? Right. I've got to skip this one. Errands to run.
Oh, that's too bad.
Seriously? How can you walk around like nothing's wrong?
Uh-oh. Music stopped.
You don't...
I don't what?
You don't have any proof. Stop lying.
Matthew?
Damn it! Look at that little kid. Looked like he had something between his legs the way he was running.
Whatever.
Certified squall moment. What? Old house.
Oh.
There he is. He can run all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Signposts are really helpful for people who have never been here before. North Clock Tower, West Guest House, East Cottage area.
Matthew.
I wonder if Matthew's alright. I should check on him first. Damn it. Let me explore, damn it.
Hey. Are you okay?
What do you think about what Elizabeth said?
I think she didn't have to be so rude. She kind of made me mad.
So you were shocked?
Well, yeah, a little. Do you know if that's true?
Everyone says it is.
But you don't believe it?
No. But I get confused sometimes. I can't help but wonder if... I've been here before. With my family.
Oh yeah? It's huge.
Yeah. And this is a special tree.
Special tree?
I remember Dad used to stand here and look out at the lake. He always seemed so calm.
You remember.
I just thought Dad liked the view. And then everything happened, and now I'm not so sure. What was he thinking about when he stared out at the lake?
How do I pollute this bitch?
And that's something I wonder about now.
Special tree?
It sounds like this tree's important to you.
Yeah. I have so many memories of all of us together here.
What was your family like?
Dad was always busy working. When I'd ask him to play, he'd yell about being interrupted.
Oh.
Mom was always sick, so I used to take care of Kelly. We played together all the time. Kelly was cute, but she was a lot younger. She cried a lot.
Being a big brother must be tough sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, Matthew? Does Kelly live with your uncle too?
No. My uncle said she went to stay someplace a long way from here. I don't get to see her.
That sounds really lonely.
Yeah. Honestly, I just don't remember.
I feel like there's some bullshit
I can't
going
even
down
remember
here.
the day my dad left. When I try, everything gets fuzzy. It's all a blank. Not the last thing he said before he left. Or the look on his face.
Seeing Matthew like this reminds me so much of Dee. Something terrible must have happened to Matthew.
Dee referenced.
Something that left a scar inside. Just like with Dee. Listen. When I learned about my mom, a friend told me something. He said, even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end it's always for the best. What do you think?
You're right. I need to know what Dad was thinking. That's why I have to find out what happened to him.
What were they thinking?
The clock tower.
The
You
clock
want to check
tower?
it out next? Let's take a look. Might find something. So let's go. What are you waiting for?
Nothing, I guess.
Cool. No, one of the security things in front of the clock tower. So, man, like, gotta make it super obvious. Is that Kelly? Is she dead? Is that what the uncle meant by she went far away? This tree's huge, especially compared to the other ones. I wonder how old it is. Maybe it's even older than the lake.
Oh, wow. It's so much taller up close.
Not a lot of windows either.
Promise me, Matthew. Don't go near the clock tower.
Ashley?
Yeah?
I changed my mind. I don't want to go. I just have a really bad feeling.
It's okay. If you don't want to go, that's fine.
I'm really sorry.
Why don't you wait here while I take a look? Just don't let Dan find you.
Okay. Ashley.
You go ahead to the clock tower. I'll wait here. Sorry that I can't go with you.
Nuh-uh.
I need to go to the clock tower before we go to Dad's cottage. There's that mermaid statue I saw.
Huh?
Wonder if there are mermaid legends about Lake Juliet. I mean, they went and made a whole bronze statue, so maybe. Big tree in a field, mermaid statue. Guessing next chapter is when we find the next 3 of those things. I feel like I've seen one of these before. What kind of gadget is this? A security camera, maybe? Yeah, if I had to guess, that's connected to JC Valley somehow.
Ashley, see that clock tower? Oh.
Oh.
Your dad and I once went all the way to the top.
I remember. It used to be open to everyone.
How are you remembering shit from when you were 2?
Get in. Nope. Not opening.
Say Graham on the door, like graham cracker.
And if I can't get in, I can't investigate.
Alright, time to bust out the RAS. I'm sure that could break through that lock. We as a society have...
You.
Oh, shit. We as a society have gotten too comfortable with not breaking down doors whenever we need to get in somewhere. It's him. Pitbull. Mr. Worldwide.
That was Matthew just now, wasn't it?
Is he after Matthew?
Do you have a moment?
Sure. But can I ask you a question first?
Go ahead.
How do you know about Matthew?
Not just Matthew. I know about you too. Ashley Mizuki Robbins, the only child of Dr. Richard Robbins.
What? How'd you know that?
This guy's just playing all of his cards, right?
A good question.
Who are you?
John Smith.
Thanks. Yeah, that's not your real name.
Seriously? John Smith? There is no way that's your real name.
Is that what you think?
What's this guy hiding? He's seriously suspicious.
The look of total mistrust of adults on the face of youth.
Magically delicious, seriously suspicious. I don't know. It just sounds similar. I don't know where I'm going with that.
And seriously weird.
I'll tell you this much. I am not your enemy. I've always wanted to use that line.
I literally could not imagine a more suspicious person if I tried.
Hey now, have mercy.
Okay, let's cut the jokes. I'm not falling for whatever this is. How do you know about us? Who are you really? Now what are you doing?
Checking our perimeter. Can you keep a secret, Ashley?
Usually.
You cannot repeat what I'm about to tell you. The truth is...
Stupid joke incoming.
I'm a special agent.
Oh.
I'm looking into something that happened 5 years ago.
A special agent?
You look surprised. I know. Hearing special agent can be quite the shock.
She's in just total disbelief. She does not believe a word you're saying, dude.
Actually, I'm more interested in what happened 5 years ago.
That's what got your attention?
It has something to do with Matthew's dad, doesn't it? Tell me what you know. Please.
Ashley, did Matthew tell you what happened 5 years ago?
Huh? Why? What does he have to do with investigating the resort and the lake?
That's confidential. Information regarding the investigation is classified.
Then I won't tell you anything. I'll conduct my own investigation.
The Alphabet Agency is even less trustworthy. Sorry, I kind of zoned out there. More interested in what happened 5 years ago. Has something to do with Matthew's dad. Tell me what you know. Did Matthew tell you what happened 5 years ago? What does that have to do with investigating the lake and resort? That's confidential. Information regarding the investigation is classified. I'll tell you. Okay.
I would stop if I were you.
Why?
In this world, certain truths are better left undiscovered. Would you pass that message on to Matthew as well?
Me?
Tell him for me, Ashley.
I think I might tap out after the end of this chapter.
Special agent, huh?
Because I don't think there's any way I'm getting through another one tonight. To keep tabs on him, I guess, because he thinks this guy's connected to his dad's disappearance, but just to be around the lake. Okay, he literally just added his name and photo, nothing else.
Matthew.
It's the boofer.
Oh, it's you. I saw you at the guest house.
Ashley.
There you are.
I saw you talking to the guy in the sunglasses. Is everything okay?
Yeah, we just talked. I questioned him a little.
Wow, really? Awesome.
It's no big deal.
What did you find out?
He didn't say who he was, but he told me what he's doing here. He's investigating what happened 5 years ago.
Huh?
He wouldn't give details. Said it was top secret.
That's so sketchy. What if he's behind it?
I'm not sure. He was odd, but it didn't seem like he was up to no good.
Bark.
Hi, puppy. Good to see you. Now, where did you come from? Let's try to guess your name. Bonnie? Rusty. Pochi?
Pochi?
That last one's too weird.
It's not weird. Pochi is a very common dog name in Japan.
Huh. That's really a Japanese dog name?
Yep. My dad told me.
Does your dad know a lot about Japan?
Sort of. My mom was Japanese.
Oh, cool. But this dog's name definitely isn't Pochi. It's Princess. I saw it on her collar.
Princess.
You sure do seem like a princess.
Are you a dog or a cat person?
I want to make sure I got that. I might make that the thumbnail, actually. I gotta make sure I got it. Yep, alright, I got it. I did get it when I hit the screenshot button. Just enough time before it faded out. God, it's bright. Oh, whatever.
Definitely a dog person. I wanted one when I was little, but we lived in an apartment. So I used to play with my neighbor's dog after school instead.
Really?
Hey, Princess. Want to be friends?
Hey, so how was the clock tower?
It was locked. I couldn't get in.
Oh.
Come to think of it, Dad told me something. He said the clock's been stopped for 5 years now. I guess that means we can't get inside.
Oh well. So, where's your dad's cottage?
I think it was just past the bridge. First house on the left.
Well, let's go.
Sure thing.
Large dog that was hanging out with Matthew. She's super friendly. We became fast friends. Can't get over how fluffy her white fur feels. I could get lost in it and pet her forever. Her name's Princess according to her collar. I mean, she definitely has an owner. There's no sign of them. Is she lost or did she run away? Oh, I'm being followed. Both of them are following me now. No, he disappeared. Okay.
Huh.
Just a blank billboard. Seems like a good spot for an ad, right by the path and all.
It's locked? Dad's place is on the other side of the bridge. Oh, this isn't good.
First off, how would you get to the cottages? Can't you use the key card? Why do we have to RAS it open?
The RAS.
It's responding, which means...
I knew it.
The DAS responded, too. Maybe I can open this. Error. Okay, so it just reshuffles it every time. Oh, alright, and you have to do each one the exact way it shows. And then... There we go. Hold plus, and then R and down. Oh, you can't use the stick for it, okay. Oh, and you gotta do multiple. See, if there was a timed element to this, I could see this being a little harder.
Nice. It opened. Huh? Where'd Princess go?
Ran off somewhere.
Oh. Maybe we'll see her again.
Can't have too many people following me around now. JC Valley and Lakeside. JC Valley Technology. Yeah, I figured that's where we gotta go first, but... Explore! There's a for rent sign. Should be the left just past the covered bridge, so this must be the wrong place. JC Valley's north. That's where Dad works. I guess can't get to the fast food place right now. Oh no, we can. Nice cottage. Why is anyone living here? Great scenery, looks cozy. Is the rent really high or something?
Huh.
Little door and big chimney sure stand out. Lots of big windows too. Probably gets great light. Large chimney juts out of the blue cottage.
Ah.
Nice to see they got fire hydrants here too, just in case. For rent.
Huh?
No windows on the first floor, huh? Now I really want to know what it looks like in there. Oh, yeah, that's a very weird looking house. There's one house that I pass by whenever I go down the street to like the convenience store. And it's weird because I think the front entrance is technically on the side of the house, because the back of the house is literally no windows, or the part that faces the street. It looks like this, but no door and no windows. It's very weird. Like, I think the only entrance, I think the entrance to the house is on the side. And it looks very awkward, because it's the only house that has no windows visible. Road past the gate probably leads to the nearest town. If I'd come by car instead of bus, I probably could have come through here. I mean, there's clearly something down there, so maybe later. Must have gone too far. I've been too far in a few places. Neat spot for a trash can right by the road. Maybe I should exchange the empty cans I found for tokens. I don't have any empty cans left.
Oops.
This illustration's so good, it's making me hungry. Bob's Food Hut. Bob the Chef. Big hit. Oof, that's sure a smell alright. It's supposed to be where they put the food waste. I'm not touching it. Bob's Food Hut.
Ah.
The car has the restaurant's logo on it. They use this car to pick up supplies or something? Aw, sweet thing. Looks pretty comfortable. I should let it rest. The tiny creature. Damn it. It said out for delivery on the wall anyway. Damn it, let me explore. Stop kicking me away whenever I get close to something interesting. It's a nice house. Big bay window makes it seem fancy. This is definitely the one I'd rent. Big window. Bay area. cute, cozy little cottage. This would be perfect for a relaxing vacation. So I think cottage. I don't think a 2-floor home. Well, this one is not really 2 floors. Okay, again, why does the camera have to be so pulled in close to her? Meanwhile, Ashley's dad and whoever lives in that are living in friggin' like mansion. That's a mansion. I guess this is Dad's cottage. Yeah, I would not call this a cottage.
Pretty.
Pretty flowers. Wait, does Dad actually take care of these? Yeah, we took care of the garden in the other place, remember?
Huh.
Left it unlocked? Kind of unsafe, Dad.
It's just issue after issue. How strange.
Oh, weird. We didn't think he'd be here.
It looks like unauthorized access from outside the JC Valley system. It can't be.
You're sure your dad isn't here?
Definitely. Don't worry.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Where's the computer?
I'll look for it.
I don't know. I haven't been here before.
Ashley.
Dad? What are you doing here?
I wrapped up at the lab. I'm sorry I had to leave the cookout so abruptly.
You said he wouldn't be here.
It's fine. I'll cover for you.
Shit. Aw. Poor kid.
You left your hat.
Oh, there it is.
Just reach off screen and grab it.
Thanks for bringing it to me. You have a friend with you?
Oh, yeah. This is, Mario.
Here we go!
Too cool.
Yep. Mario.
The horror.
Mario, eh? It's okay. Let me get a good look at you. Now, could you be the kid Dan told me about?
No, Dad. No way.
Don't be afraid. You must be Matthew.
Huh?
I heard you ran away from home. You must be having a hard time.
Forgot I have a Wendon and EBA stuff on here.
I was about your age when I ran away for the first time. Will you tell me what's going on, Matthew?
Sure.
I didn't see this coming.
Sorry, I'll stop hitting sounds now.
Was Dad always like this?
Just where the original had a Zelda shout out here, really.
So I only have...
What about your age when I first ran away for the first time? Oh, I didn't even...
I was about your age when I ran away for the first time. Will you tell me what's going on, Matthew?
Sure.
Was Dad always like this?
So I only have today to figure out what happened to my dad. Today.
I see. You've been through a lot.
Please don't tell Dan about Matthew.
Don't worry. Any friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Thanks, Dad.
I hope you find a lead soon.
Yeah. Ashley, your dad is different from how I expected.
Yeah. I don't think my dad is what you'd call normal.
Huh? Not normal?
You were on an island for
Don't you
11
get it?
years.
That was a compliment.
It was?
You two are actually pretty similar.
Are not.
Well, How was the cookout, Ashley?
Awkward. I didn't know anyone.
I also didn't get to eat any food because some guy talked to me for about 10 minutes, and that was enough time for everyone else to eat.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
But I met someone who knew Mom. He said on the outside I look like Mom, but inside I'm more like you.
Is that right?
I don't really get what he meant. I don't even know you that well.
Is that right?
Oh, before I forget. Can you look at this? It belonged to Matthew's dad.
Wow. It's been a while since I've seen a floppy disk. My computer's upstairs. There's a floppy drive around there somewhere, if you can find it. Just feel free to look around.
Wow. Thanks. I'll start looking.
I remembered something else about Mom.
Did you?
Yeah. Sometimes the scenery here reminds me of things.
You're remembering things? It's possible. Something happened 13 years ago. Something that stuck deep in her memory.
Why did I suddenly remember Mom?
Well...
Do you know something?
I've been thinking. On the night your mom died, she had just returned with you from Lake Juliet. I've analyzed that day over and over.
Oh, so that was the day before her 3rd birthday that she was here.
I keep thinking...
You're overthinking it, Dad. When it's about Mom, you always do.
How can I not? She's always on my mind. Especially since I haven't been able to say goodbye.
Dad.
Someone's calling. Hello, Gina. What is it?
The system is acting up again.
Oh?
The security system is behaving strangely.
What in the... It's just one issue after another. Highly unusual. Okay, I'll be right there.
Did something happen?
More trouble at the lab. I'm sorry to leave you alone again, but I have to go.
All right.
Oh, right. There's a restaurant nearby if you get hungry. Feel free to order something. Just say you're my daughter, and they'll put it on my tab.
Will do.
Okay. I better go.
You got this, Dad.
Yeah, I guess I do, don't I?
And then Mr. Robbins went into crippling debt because she ate everything in the restaurant.
He's so busy. We never have time to just talk. I forgot to tell him about the Ras opening the lock.
Space around Dad's sink sure is bare. Jessica and I have all sorts of makeup and cosmetics around our sink back home. A couple of toothbrush in it, and that's about it. At least he's keeping this space clean. The Royal Throne Room.
Huh?
I've seen this brand of detergent before. Let me use at home smells way better. Let's use that one instead. The fact that he's doing laundry at all is a win, so I guess I won't bring it up. Where's he washing the clothes here? In the toilet? Dad needs to take better care of his jackets. This is so like him. Don't come crying to me when it loses its shape because you didn't lose a hanger. Carelessly left in the kitchen chair.
Huh.
Dad blends with black tea? Wonder what kind of herb he's using. Can't place its smell. Mortar, pestle, and teacup are been in the middle of being used. More to drink in this kitchen than there is to eat. Gotta remember to ask Dad if he's eating. Pitcher's full of drinking water. Let's see, a few veggies, a few condiments, and Cool Pop. Guess he doesn't like cooking for himself. Can't believe he actually bought a special hat just for camping. Do you really think this will convince anyone he's somehow outdoorsy? Still in mint condition.
Oh
man.
What a sloppy way to hang your jacket. That's so dad. Don't come crying to me when you lose its shape because you didn't use a hanger. I don't need to call anyone right now.
Huh.
Clock has stopped, but Dad hasn't even noticed. Bit of an absent-minded fellow he is. Oh, there's a crane.
Sorry for the wait, Matthew.
Oh, good timing. I can't log into the computer.
There's a couple cranes there.
It needs a password.
Oh, no. My dad just left for the lab. I can't ask him for it.
He has a cell phone. Can't you just call him?
Maybe he wrote it down somewhere.
Oh, wait, her cell phone's still... Well, there's a phone downstairs.
Knowing him, that's very likely. Let's take a look around his room and see if we can find anything.
On it.
Yeah, let's make a puzzle out of it, sure. Do it.
Huh?
These research materials? Dad buys something online almost every day. One of these days I'll end up buying the same thing twice and throwing one out. Huh, this novel was just turned into a movie. I'm curious about the book. I should ask Dad if I can borrow it. Ugh, this bookshelf's a mess. I want to organize these so bad. These fall from here, or did Dad place them here? The fact that I can't tell says a lot. Either way, I probably shouldn't touch them without asking him. Jeez, Dad, you should throw out your empty bottles once in a while. Mineral water. There's some novels here. What if he reads these before going to sleep? There's a novel. Okay, where's the hidden compartment where he keeps the death note? But what if he needs one to pee and the shower's occupied? Why would there be anyone in the shower? He's the only person who lives here. I mean, fair, but... Fair assumption, but yeah. Personally, I would never be able to do that. I am such a... Like, if the toilet isn't in front of me, I cannot go. Unless it's at the point where I literally cannot hold it any longer for health reasons. I would never be able to just take a bottle and, like, piss into it if I needed to.
Dad.
How much sleep is Dad getting? Even when we lived together, he would stay up late working. I'm a little worried about him. Richard's bed is unmade. I always think of the story that Vinny Vinesauce would tell about how he's coming back from that one Mike Love concert. Or Beach... I guess it was technically Beach Boys, but... It was just Mike Love, like, stroking his ego. And he got caught... He was coming home from Coney Island. And he got caught in traffic, and I think I think he said he peed in the bottle, or was that, like, the exaggeration in the story? All I remember is that the story eventually evolved into Mike Love and John Stamos holding him up at gunpoint and making him piss in a bottle. And that's like that's the like the last version of the story he told. I'm gonna bust this out. My residence on Lake Juliet scanned. Aw, look, it's the picture from the end of the first game, where she has the teddy bear, along with the picture of her as a kid with the teddy bear. When I decided to join JC Valley, Rex, the director, brought me here to tour the cottages. This cottage area was one of the Crusoe Resort's large-scale projects. Because the plans for the overall resort failed, most of the cottages have sat uninhabited. Rex told me to pick whichever one I wanted, and the lab would foot the bill, so I wound up touring several of them. All the ones Rex recommended were too stylish for my tastes. This didn't suit my lifestyle, so I had a hard time choosing. Ultimately, I chose this 2-story cottage with a quaint little fireplace, mainly because it's so close to the lake. After touring the other units, I told Rex that I'd rather the other new researchers take the fancier places. But Rex told me not to worry about that. Apparently, I'm the only one. Sounds like I'm JC Valley's sole new researcher this month. Maybe even this whole year. So there's one in the other big house, and then there's one in the food hut.
Huh.
Wow, Dad made all this origami? You must really love it. That thing saying a GeForce game driver's ready, and I'm gonna click the X on that. Dad, really shouldn't leave things lying around like this. Applied techniques of photochemistry. Wavelengths by light is interpreted by cameras. Oof, what a title. Must be what he's reading right now.
Dad?
Dad, put some pictures up.
Dad?
Sounds very scared there.
All right.
Let's try entering the password. Maybe I should have given this a little more thought.
This is...
What's this supposed to mean? ND. Neurodivergent.
Ah.
It's a photo. Why would someone write in the back of this, though?
Maybe.
Maybe the other photos have writing on them, too. And knowing Dad, I bet one of them has his password on it. Bet there's something here. Let's check this out. These other pictures are like the other one. There should be something written on the back. But the order of the photos is mixed up. Come on, Dad.
How about this?
Might as well put them in order while looking for the password.
Yeah.
This is the order the photos were taken in, right?
Oops.
And what does the writing on the back say? Sure do hope it's the password. Mindfuck. If those last two letters are CK...
Ah.
No. Oh man, that's up there for best. That's up there in terms of good thumbnails. I could cover the last photo. Why would your father store that password in such a roundabout way? I want to screenshot that and make it a meme.
All right, we're in.
I took the video, so I will later.
Yes!
Now we just gotta pop the disc in and we're good. Let me see it, Matthew.
One sec. Here you go.
Got disc.
And it goes... Oh no. This computer has no disk drive.
Richard said it was somewhere.
So we can't see the data?
Wait. Dad said he had an external floppy drive. So it must be somewhere around here.
I have an external SD card drive for my computer that I never use because I never read data off SD cards anymore. But I think it has like an outdated port on it as well. Oh no, this one's very simple. It's just micro SD and SD cards. They also sell ones that read like RF card drives. Or RF cards, which are like very high capacity, like camera cards. Oh my god, it's a 2020 computer with no disk drive. Well, it's 2007 and it doesn't have a disk drive. Which is funny because back in 2006 to like 2009, I was still using a computer that had a disk drive on it.
Let's look for it.
Storage medium that was used with computers a long time ago. The label is signed by Matthew's dad and has the Crusoe Resort logo on it. New PC has no optical drive and no SD slot by the look of it. Yep, that's mine too. Mine does not have any external, any storage drives except for USB. USB and HDMI. That's it. If I want to use anything, I have to have an external drive. So that's why I have an external SD card drive. I do have a lot of floppy disks in my house, but there's nothing on any of them that are worth looking at, so I'm not too concerned with not having that anymore. I do miss having a disk drive though. At some point I might want to get a USB like CD drive. Maybe that's gonna teach me to fold these. I'll take a closer look at the photos later. Oh, there's drawers here. Cable must connect to some computer around here.
What?
Why is there a tube in here? This origami paper hasn't been folded yet. I'm sad, my old laptop lasted a good 8-9-ish years and was pretty handy and had a disk drive. Died a couple years ago. Yeah, I used to have a couple laptops that still had those floppy drives on it. My first laptop had 5.5 gigabytes of storage space on it. Not even 10 gigs.
Huh?
Just some packing tape. Must be what he used in the boxes here.
Huh?
What if these batteries have any juice left in them? Little pens and a notepad. That's Dad's glasses case.
Huh?
What's this?
Ah.
There's a slot. Looks like the disc could fit in. Empty disk drive. Device for reading floppy disk. Found it at Dad's desk. Can't read the disk with just this, though. It needs to connect to the computer. Perfect, it fit.
All right.
Now I can use it to check the computer. Now I can use the computer to check out the data. Drive with disk in it. Device for reading floppy disk. Matthew's dad's floppy disk is in it, so I should be able to see what's on it. What if this connects the drive to the computer? It looks like a USB-A to USB-C, but if this is 2007, USB-C, I don't think that was around yet. Cable that connects the computer. One end is USB and the other one's shaped like a square. Oh, that might be USB-B then. Guess I'm not sure if this cable fits the drive. Should check that first. Now I could connect this to the computer. Unread drive. Cable's connected.
All right.
Drive's connected. I can check out the data. Man, that was a roundabout.
I can access the floppy disk. A file popped up on the screen. What is this?
Open it.
Well, my company is not responsible for the cause of the lake's water pollution. Though the independent water quality testing I conducted, I discovered that an unknown contaminant has been flowing into the lake for... I'm ascertain that this was substances and eliminate any suspicion regarding Crusoe's resorts as soon as possible, as I'm assuming what that last thing says. Clearly it says I must ascertain what this unidentified or unknown substance is and eliminate any suspicion regarding Crusoe's resort. I don't know what that word's supposed to be. As soon as possible. Involvement? Yeah, probably involvement. Don't know the date, but my company is not responsible for the blank cause of the lake's water pollution, though the independent water quality testing I conducted blank has been flowing into the lake for something.
The data looks corrupted, so I can't read it all. Seems like your dad wrote it, though.
It says, eliminate any suspicion.
Right. That must be it.
It's why he was investigating the lake's pollution.
And he figured out that this unknown contaminant is what's causing it. Do you think this is why your dad disappeared? Because he was trying to find what really polluted the lake?
It must be. Someone didn't want Dad to find out, and they got to him. I'm close, Dad.
Music.
Ashley, I want to check out the lake. There's a water quality testing kit in my dad's briefcase. We'll use that to find this unknown contaminant, and then I'll figure out where it's coming from. This looks pretty old.
Too old to use, that's for sure. How else can we test the lake's water quality?
We could drink it and see if it kills us or mutates us. Authenticating DOS. Approach to connect.
The computer just made a noise.
And there's something on the screen. What's a DAS?
It's this. My dad made it. Let's see what happens when I hold it near the computer.
We're getting the bomb room.
What is this?
Now we'll be able to throw remote bombs.
That's the phone. Maybe Dad's calling. Watch the DAS, Matthew.
Sure. Can I play with it once it's finished installing?
It won't work for you. It only likes me.
Oh, come on.
Nothing to play on there, kid. There's no games on my phone. Sorry.
Hey.
It's okay, just let it ring. Family photos are hung up. Well, this ended up taking more time than I thought. We're gonna hit the full 3 hours before I stop.
Hello?
Ashley, is that you?
Jessica!
How's the trip?
Alright, I guess.
You should get out and enjoy yourself. Is your dad there?
He's at the lab. Something came up.
I see. Did he say when he'd be back?
Nope. He didn't say much, as usual.
Okay. I'll try again later.
I'm assuming.
Oh. Ashley!
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I didn't save that whole chapter. Unspoken thought. Chapter 4 is called The Secret of the Lake, which we will have to do next time. Cannot get over his voice, honestly.
What's wrong?
Yeah. It's very nasally. Very nasally. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I know I've been going late a lot the last couple weeks, but I'm going to wrap it up here. It's been almost 3 hours as well, so this is kind of the perfect place to call it for the night. Why is Twitch loading weird when I try to load up my page? Oh man, it's kind of going through something right now. Okay. Gamer Wolf is streaming. I'll give them a raid. But anyway, thank you so much for coming. If you want to watch more streams, you can check out my Twitch page. Recommended streamers are always there. As always, thanks everyone for coming. I always appreciate it. You know I do. I will try my hardest to be here tomorrow for one last stream this week. Get 5 done to make up for like the lack of streams lately. If I can't finish this game tomorrow, I will finish it Sunday. Otherwise, I may just take off until Monday. We'll see. But come next week, I will resume Super Lesbian Animal RPG. But anyway, I'm going to give Gamer Wolf a raid. They're playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, the multi-Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I think I raided them before, and they were playing that. Cool. Well, let's give them another raid. Go ahead and say hi. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. I will see you soon. And, yeah, good night.
Too cool.